Today is the day, boys, July 17th, 2022. The reality mod for Battlefield 3 has released. We are going to go over everything you may need to know to get started as far as installing the content, going over the controls and options, and really just covering the basics so you have no problems just jumping right into a game and getting some frags. If you are new to the channel and into everything military simulator, tactical shooter, and historic gaming, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. We give away a Steam key at the end of the week, every week. For details on how to enter, just stay tuned. So first things first, we're going to cover the installation process, as it isn't exactly as easy as just pressing one button. In order to install the reality mod, a legal copy of Battlefield 3 with all 5 DLCs linked to an Origin account is required, even if you bought the game on another platform like Steam. As long as it's connected to Origin, you will be able to run the mod. Keep in mind the system requirements are a little higher than vanilla. Now before installation, start up Battlefield 3 once to make sure it's working correctly. Then go to the VeniceUnleashed.net website, which is the modding framework that reality mod uses. The small reality mod itself will be a quick server-side download as you log in, but that'll come later. Once you're on the Venice Unleashed website, create an account and download the client. During the installation process, you might get a Windows Smart Screen prompt. Simply press More Info and then Run. If you're having a problem getting this far, be sure your antivirus is not blocking the installer. Once installed, open the Venice Unleashed client, log in with your new account, and sync it to your Origin account. Now just create your soldier, go to settings to set up your mic or audio input device, and hit apply. In the near future, this menu will include the mod settings panel where you'll be able to change your reality mod related keybinds. In the time being, you can edit a config file if you really want to set up your own keybinds at the moment. To join reality mod servers, you will need to filter the list as it includes other mods based on the Venice Unleashed platform. Just press filters, select type reality mod in the tags, hit apply, select a server, and press join. And that's it for the most part. Keep in mind before you do any of this, if you're just installing Battlefield 3 like a lot of you are for the first time in a long time, make sure you start the game up and get all the way into a server. Just log into a server and then shut the game down before you do any of this installation process. I know taking this step has saved many a people a headache or two. So, Reality Mod is a squad-based experience. Each member of the squad taking on a particular role. Of course, you have the squad leader who gets commands or comes up with strategy with the other squad leaders. He is in charge with the 7 people below him, a squad of 8 people, and if he gives you an order, you are to just do it. Hence the word reality. This game is a role play, for lack of a better word, of how realistic modern-day combat works. Now, as far as the kits go, you have your light anti-tank. He's going to have an armor-piercing RPG with him. The medic can revive and heal players. The machine gunner will lay down suppressive fire so the assault fire team can push and attack. The rifleman will carry extra ammo. The marksman has a long-range weapon, of course. Now, starting out, you're probably going to want to stick with the medic or rifleman kit until you learn the game. Of course, if you played squad or PR, that probably isn't the case. If you're new to these kind of games, rule of thumb, just try to stay with your squad leader. Your squad will be represented on the map in the name tags with like a lime green color. The rest of your team, aka blueberries, will be a blue color. Now, if you're ever in doubt on whether or not it's a team member you're looking at, just aim at them, and below them you will see either a blue or green name. Blue meaning he's on your team, just not in your squad, and green meaning he's on your team and in your squad. Now, if you aim at a fella and there's no name under them, shoot him, because that's an enemy. Now that's of course, unless your ROE or rules of engagement is weapons tight, but that's a lesson for another day. To bring up your map, press the M key, and you can zoom in and out by pressing the N key. You can bring up this squads menu by pressing caps lock, and the kit menu by pressing enter. The map is also accessible in these menus and can be zoomed in and out of with the mouse wheel. So now that you know how to identify friend from foe, communication is probably the biggest thing hang of this modern game, as it separates the good teams from the bad teams. Whoever communicates the best typically wins in these realistic scenarios. Now, all 100 players in the field have 2 different keys to communicate. You can press the G key by default for talking in local, and that generally means anyone around you that's on your team can hear you, give or take about 40 meters. Your other radio is your squad radio. All 8 players in your squad will hear what you say on this radio, even if they're on the other side of the map. Think of it as a walkie-talkie. You use the squad radio by pressing the B key default. And finally, the only people that get a third radio are the squad leaders, as they will be communicating with each other, attempting to bring the team some sort of cohesion. For example, one infantry squad might radio to another infantry squad, "Hey, I'll defend this current point if you want to attack the next one." It is vital that each squad knows what the other one's doing to be victorious. And the command radio is accessed by pressing Y default. In reality mod, and really most Mil-Sims, your spawning system is completely different. Typically, there's 2 ways to spawn, disregarding each team's basic initial spawn point. You have the forward operating base, which is a team-wide spawn, and the rally point, which only your squad can spawn on, and it's temporary. Each are selected on the map. You can find a squad's rally by seeing their corresponding number on a white hexagon, and the team-wide spawnable fobs are represented by a triangle, a white triangle. Now, for a squad leader to place a rally point, he must have at least 2 squad members with him. He will place it down and it looks like a small radio, and if the enemy finds it, they can destroy it, preventing you from spawning. Also, if an enemy is near it, I think within 50 meters, it'll become unspawnable. Now, same thing with the fob. A squad leader can make a fob, but he must have 5 members around him. Now, this is a team-wide spawn that the entire team can spawn on, and it's bigger and bulky and harder to hide, and the enemy can disrupt it by being near it. It'll make it unspawnable if an enemy is within 50, I believe. However, if they want to destroy it, I think they must have 3 to 5 team members within that fob radius, and they must be within that radius for 3 entire minutes, and that will destroy the fob. However, this is temporary and subject to change. In reality mod, there's currently only 1 game mode, and it differs completely from Battlefield or Call of Duty your casual gamers might be used to. It's called Advanced and Secure. Typically, a game will start, and there will be about 5 cap points. You will go about capping until you get to the middle where the fight will typically begin, and it's like a tug of war. You must cap points in succession, pushing the enemy back along with their front line. Now, you must be in the cap's radius to be considered capping, and whoever has the most players on a point will cap and or have control of that point. Now, you must be on the point to see if you're capping, or radio to another and ask. To see the status of a point, hold down caps lock and it'll be in the top right. To win, you must drain the enemy tickets. Every time an infantry dies, 1 ticket is taken. However, if a medic revives them, of course that ticket is spared. And I'm sure when more and more vehicles come in, those vehicles will cost more tickets than just 1 if they die. Run the enemy out of tickets and you win, or back them all the way up to their last point, cap that last point and win like that also. Now, you may notice if you're coming from vanilla Battlefield that the HUD is very limited. That's because this game is all about immersion, getting you immersed, making you feel like a real-life soldier. The less things on screen, the better. However, there is still a lot to be known with the limited HUD there is. At the bottom right, you can see how many magazines your weapon has, and below that is a little white bar. That is your stamina. Now, your stamina will be drained when you run with the shift key. Now, do keep in mind, the better or higher your stamina bar is, the better your aim is going to be. If you're exhausted with no stamina, you're not going to be able to aim very well. Well, unless you have a bipod. Over in the bottom left will be your VoIP, like we discussed earlier. If somebody's on squad radio, you'll see their name as a green name. And if someone's chatting in local, you will see a blue name. If you're squad leader, direct comms using the numpad will come through as red, and command radio, all of the squad leaders, orange. Also, text chat will be up in your top left corner of the screen, and you can access access or use that yourself. All chat B and J, team chat K, and squad chat L. Also, all my fresh casual guys coming from vanilla, keep in mind that the healing system is completely different. Now let's say you're shot, you know you've been shot, your screen darkens, shakes, and you can't see anything. Quickly hold down T and you will see a cross. Press that. Keep in mind this game is still early in development, so I'm sure all this will subject to change, but currently hold down T, press the heal button, and your player will bandage himself. Keep in mind when you do this you cannot move, so once you get shot, first find a safe place, probably go prone, and then heal yourself. Now that's only going to stop the bleeding per se. To be healed back to 100% and have less aim sway and all that comes with it, you'll need to find a medic who will heal you to full health. Generally each squad has 2 medic slots available. That doesn't mean every squad will have 2 medics. If you're new to the game, definitely play medics. They are also held on a high horse. Everyone respects the medic. More the merrier. Now playing as a medic, keep in mind you'll heal others with left click, but to heal yourself you must use the right mouse button. Just a quick little medic tip. Somebody goes down in your squad, let's say out in the open, you have 2 smoke grenades. Also, don't be shy. Ask for assistance. Hey guys, let's get smoke out on so-and-so so we can get them back up. Medics are the life force of the squad, and if a squad can stay tight together, very rarely will they spend any tickets, as everybody will get picked back up. It's when the squad begins to scatter that it falls apart, and you might as well play vanilla. Now, I don't want to go too far into tips and tactics, as we want to keep this video kind of short and simple, just getting you into the game. However, there will be way more tips and tricks and tutorials and advanced guides coming, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, notifications on so you don't miss a video. Like I said, we give away a Steam key at the end of the week. Every week we're giving away Easy Red 2, Mud and Blood, Fire and Steel currently. We've given away Hell Let Loose, upwards around 30 copies of Postscriptum, Ready or Not, Intruder, Beyond the Wire, just to name a few. Real quick, if you are new to this genre, military simulator, more realistic tactical shooter, just take it slow. Pretend every life is real life. I'm sure you've probably even done that in vanilla. Try to stay alive. Most importantly, it's all about working with others, communicating. If you see an enemy, don't just open fire. Typically, make a contact report. Learn how to use your compass. Make contact reports. If you're looking for more guides right now, be sure to go to my guides playlist, my Postscriptum guides playlist. It relates to all military simulators, really. There's tons of stuff even veterans can learn there. And like I said, I will have some reality mod specific tutorials coming, more advanced stuff. In the meantime, find a talkative squad leader, tell them you're new. Most guys out there love to kind of take new guys under their wing. This genre is growing fast, and again, it's all about communicating. All right guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Special shout out to my channel members. Consider joining the Mil-Simp minions for as little as 99 cents a month. Get access to exclusive videos. I plan on doing some live streaming here in the future once I get my PC upgraded. Get all the benefits of that. Cool emojis, badges. Also, all 3 tiers get double the entry in every week's Steam key giveaway. That's right, you get your name in the hat twice. And you're supporting your boy. I appreciate all of you. For those of you sucked up in a tactical vacuum and just now finding the channel and want to enter the giveaway, it's super easy. Just like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course. Join us on Discord, it's linked right below. Drop a comment, say whatever you want, but leave your Discord name and number, because that's going to be your ticket stub if you do win. Speaking of a wiener, this week's winner, Mr. Ramen Nobles. Come on down, DM me on Discord, make your selection, and I'll get that right to you. Also, while you're at the Discord, don't forget to submit your funny, cool kill streak videos at the submit your clips section. We got the next episode of Top 10 Mil-Sim Moments coming up. We got to get some reality mod clips in there. Come through, submit your clips, and if you get first place, you win a Steam key. Alright guys, good luck to everybody. I'll see you boys in the next one. Y'all be good to each other.